Hey yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's your boy C Double G, and today I'm gonna walk you guys through the entirety of the brand new dungeon Duality in Destiny 2. So as soon as you land, you're just gonna walk forward. Eris is going to say her little voice line, and then the middle of the whole entire room is going to open up and you're going to drop down just like in Pit of Heresy. When you drop down, you'll be teleported into this room. And in the distance through the little window here, you'll see what they call a bell. It's a red little relic thing all the way in the back. Just shoot it and you'll be teleported to the Nightmare Realm. Now when you get teleported to the Nightmare Realm, you'll see another bell all the way in the distance. Do not shoot it from a distance. Whenever you're in the Nightmare Realm, you and your fire team need to be inside that beam where the bell emanates and shoot it. If you guys shoot it and somebody isn't in that same area, then they will die. Anybody who's not in the area when you're in the Nightmare Realm of the bell will die. After that, you come out, you get teleported again, and then you just climb up this room until you get to the top. Once you get to the top here, look all the way across the other side of the room. You'll see another bell. Shoot it from a distance and you'll get teleported into the Nightmare Room again. Then go all the way across and go to the bell while you're in the Nightmare Room. Make sure everybody is in the little circle of the bell so that way nobody dies. And then you'll all shoot it again to get teleported back to the normal room. Once you get teleported back to the normal room, you're going to go ahead and walk forward to where all the ads are and then look directly to your left. In the left, there'll be a window with another bell in it. Shoot that bell and get teleported to the Nightmare Realm again. Once you're into the Nightmare Realm, stay on your left-hand side of the room. Continue to go straight and then go into the open window that is on the left side of the room. From there, follow the path all the way around until you get to the bell on the opposite side of the wall. Shoot it with your teammates and then get teleported back to the normal realm. Once you get back to the normal realm, do a 180 and then drop all the way down. Once you get to the point where you can't drop down no more, make sure you look out the window behind you and there should be another bell that you can shoot across the way. Once in the Nightmare Realm, make sure you go out to where all the ads are and go to the back left of the room and go inside of that little hallway. Then make a 180 and then jump around the little pipe that's in front of you on this catwalk and continue to go straight. And you'll see the next bell where your whole team needs to meet. Gather around and shoot. Once you get teleported back to the normal realm, drop all the way down and then follow the path until you get to this giant castellum looking room and just clear every single one of the ads. Once you clear all of the ads, the middle floor will open up and you'll get to drop down. Once you drop down, you'll be finally at the very first boss. Alright, in the first boss encounter, there's going to be a bell on the front side and the back side of the room. You'll shoot the bell to teleport into the Nightmare Realm. In the Nightmare Realm, you're going to be killing ads, but you want to focus on the bell keepers. Those are the orange bar incinerator ads that are keeping you from getting back to the normal realm. You kill those so that way the bell can become active. Then you go into either of the rooms on the far side of the room. It'll be on left or right side, and you need to kill the scions. They're called the standard bearers. You kill the standard bearers to get a standard essence. Once you get the 2 standard essences, you can now shoot the bell since you already killed the bell keepers and go get teleported back to the normal realm. Once you get teleported back to the normal realm, you need to take whichever standard essence that you have and go dunk it on the matching symbol on the outside, whether it be sun, dogs, cups, or axes. Once you dunk it, that room will open up in the normal realm clear all the ads in there, and also kill the bell keepers that are on the outside of the room. Once the bell keepers are dead, shoot the bell while still staying inside the room. That goes for your other teammates too. They'll go onto the other side, wherever the other symbol is, and then we'll shoot the bell, and everybody will get teleported in the nightmare realm in those rooms. Then when you get teleported, you'll have to fight all these copies of Gahlran while making your way through the room until you get back outside to the main room in the nightmare realm. When you kill all of those Gahlran copies in both rooms, the Gahlran outside that was immune before will now become vulnerable. Now you have 30 to 45 seconds to do as much damage to this Gahlran as you can, and then you have to make sure that you get back to that bell to teleport to the normal room before that timer hits 0. If that timer hits 0, then your whole team will die and you would have to start all over again. From here, it's just rinse and repeat. Do that 2 or 3 times, or as many times as you need for your damage, and then collect your loot, and then drop down to the next encounter. You can just follow my path until you get to this room where you have 4 Gahlrans all spread across the rooms, pointed in different places. Pretty much just follow the path, then you go jump down and hit the switch, which brings these little pillars, the D wall part 2, I guess, until you can jump to the other side, hit the other switch, jump back across, it brings out more of the little pillars out the wall, and you go into the little hole on the left and slide down. Try your best not to hit the ground and die. Then you continue on until you finally just kill all the ads, and then you'll finally hit the room where it has a whole bunch of Gahlrans with their swords pointed in different directions, which is a little mini puzzle that you have to do to get to the next area. So once you've made it here, you'll see all these statues, and you need to make them all point to the center. If something's already pointing to the center, you don't have to worry about it, but you need to make the rest of these statues point to the center. When you activate it in the nightmare realm, the statue in the regular realm will turn counterclockwise. So if you need to make a statue face to the middle, if it's facing to the right, when you're standing in the middle looking at the statue, if it's looking to the right, you have to activate that statue 3 times. If it's looking directly away from the middle, you need to activate it 2 times. And if it's looking to the left, you have to activate it 1 time. And if it's already looking at the middle, you don't have to activate it at all. So as you can see, I was at a statue that was facing away from the middle, so I activated mine twice. We go to the middle. You can hear all the clanking and stuff that goes on. A spy over there had to activate his 3 times since it was facing to the right. And now everybody's statue is facing to the middle, and the ground underneath will open up. Now there's a secret chest, so if you go from the entrance room and make a left, that room will open up. You can go up in there and get that secret chest. And then after you get that chest, you can just go right underneath where you shot the bell and drop right down. Alright, congratulations, you've made it to second encounter. And second encounter is pretty simple. In the center of the entire arena, you'll see 2 symbols that pop up as holograms. In this case, it is sun and axes. Now, what you need to do is go around the room and look at these little walls. These walls right behind them will show you the symbols. So for instance, behind this wall over here to my right, the symbol was cup. And then if I go around the room, I can go look behind the other walls and they'll tell me the other symbols. So I'm going to keep going around the room until I find axes or sun. This one is axes. So I was just going to look at the other one to see if the other one was sun, but the sun was across from me. So I go back to axes because that one is dog. Once you find the room that or the symbol that you're supposed to be by, you guys are going to shoot the bell that's activated. One of your teammates can do it, and then the other teammate will be on the other side. Once you activate the bell, all you have to do is make a 180 turn and then go up the stairs in the nightmare room. These stairs do not exist in the normal realm. Then what you do is go all the way to the back and kill this big dude, the Colossus. and then you kill the rest of the ads in this area. You have to make sure every single one of these ads dies in order to spawn the standard bearer. We already went over standard bearer in the first encounter. You kill him, and then you pick up the standard essence. Once you get the standard essence, your other teammates should be killing the bell keepers, and once all the bell keepers are dead, then you guys are going to be able to activate the bell to get back to the normal room. Once you get back to the normal room, you guys will slam both of your essences, and then the boss that was immune, you're going to be able to damage him. In this case, you are going to kill him. You are going to have to kill 3 different bosses for 3 different phases in order to complete this encounter. So once you slam your standards into the symbols, he becomes vulnerable, and then you just melt him. Then you'll get 2 more symbols. Look on the back of these walls for which one's the correct symbol, and then rinse and repeat. And it's as simple as that. After you kill the 3rd boss in the middle, the center of the arena will open up, drop down, get your rewards, and continue on to the final phase of this dungeon. Alright, once you go forward, you go all the way to where you see this big old giant box. You can go underneath for a collectible, and then keep going straight, and then to your left, there's going to be a window where you can shoot another bell, and you shoot that bell, and you're going to get teleported into the Nightmare Realm. Once you get into the Nightmare Realm, you're going to go ahead and go to your right, jump across, and then jump up to the beam, and then jump up to the window to the top right. It's a kind of dark, hard to see, but just go to where I went, drop down, turn around, and then shoot this bell with your teammates. Then you'll get teleported to the normal realm, and you're going to want to go into this little tunnel up here and then jump up this ramp. Continue to make your way up, 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 and then you'll shoot a bell that's all the way across to the other side. Then all you're going to do is walk towards it. So use these beams and go straight across, and then as a team, be in the circle and shoot it to get back to the normal realm. Once you're at the normal realm, you're going to continue to jump up. Then do not jump down. If you jump down, you're going to have to start all the way over. So what you're going to want to do is jump to the right and not jump down like we did, like idiots. Once you go to the right, you're going to want to go to the back left part of the room, go into this little opening right here, and then go through the little tunnel. Then you're going to drop down and slide. Try to control your jump so you don't break your ankles when you hit the bottom. And then you're going to go out this wide open gap and then make your way to the right. Then you're going to keep jumping across until you get to the part where there's a red opening, and you're going to jump down that red opening. Once you jump down that red section, you have made it to the boss fight and the final encounter of this dungeon. So this encounter mechanics works exactly the same as the whole rest of the dungeon. There's going to be holograms on the ground. We need to kill the standard bearers for the symbols that we need to get the standard essence and then slam them. The symbols that we need are on the wall in the normal room. So if you look to the right from your entrance, there's going to be cup. You look to the left, it's dog. Far left is sun, and then far right is axes. What you need to do here is just clear the room, right? Obviously, you need to clear the bell keepers, but clear the room. That'll make it a lot easier for you to set up. Find what symbols you need. Right now, we need dog and cup. So I tell my team to stand on the platforms of their symbols. So one of them is going to be standing on the dog platform. The other one will be standing on cup, and then I'll activate the bell for them. I shoot the bell, and then they get teleported. Their standard bearers are already right there where they need to be. They just completely just nuke them real quick, grab their standards, and then we clear the whole room out. We got to clear all the bell keepers, obviously, so that way we can get back to the normal realm. So we clear out this whole room. We find which bell is active. We all need to stand in it because we're in the nightmare realm. So we all need to stand on the same bell. And when we shoot it, we get back to the normal realm where they can then slam their standards onto the symbols that they picked up. After you get back to the normal realm, I suggest clearing out the room and then slamming your pillars so that way you can safely do it without all these ads around you. But you can do it right away as well. That's up to you. After we slam, our next symbols are sun and axes. So I go ahead and stand on axes so that way you guys can see how it works when we get teleported. My teammate is over there on sun. Once you get teleported, the standard bearer will be right in front of your face. Pick up the standard and then clear the whole room. Once you clear the whole room, again, we're going to find the bell that's active. In this case, it's going to be middle. We just got to unlock it. We'll all stand together on middle and then get teleported to the next room. Now, after the second time you do this and you slam a total of 4 standards, that's when it's going to become your damage phase. So in order to start damage, after you slam the 4th standard, the chains around the room are going to light up. The 4 chains in the middle. You're going to shoot the chains and then you'll get teleported to the nightmare realm one more time where the boss will become vulnerable. Mind you, you only have to shoot 1 chain, not all 4, and that's what releases that little hammer to bang on the bell. Now, the boss is vulnerable, but you cannot attack the boss just right away out the gate. You will do no damage. The boss is going to walk towards one of the bells. There are 3 bells around the room, 1 in the middle, 1 on the left, and 1 on the right. You have to kill the bell keepers and then shoot the bell when the boss is within the bell's radius and then shoot it. The boss will then stun and you'll get a 10-second buff. This buff is called Working Resonance, and you only get this buff if you are also within the bell's radius when it's shot while stunning the boss. The aura is a little hard to see, but this is what you're looking for. See that black line on the ground? Now look what happens after we shoot the bell when she crosses it. Boom. No more black line, and the boss is stunned. Now you can just do damage. You have your resonance buff, and then once that timer goes away, the boss will become active again, and you have to follow her to the next buff, or the next bell, rather. But if she went to all 3 bells, she'll go back to the regular bell, and then you'll have to rinse and repeat the whole encounter again. Mind you, if you're too slow to stun her, or she gets to a bell before you guys are able to stun her, she will activate the bell herself, and you guys will all get teleported to the main room without having done any damage. And then you'll have to rinse and repeat all over again, knowing that you did no damage that phase. I believe you only get 4 phases, but we haven't gotten that far. But 4 phases, 4 chains, it only makes sense. So try to not miss too many damage phases, and just make sure you're getting the stuns when you can. But do this 3 to 4 times, maybe 2 times. We did it in 2 phases, and kill the boss and collect your loot. And congratulations, you have beaten the Duality Dungeon, where you can also get the new exotic sword. I believe it's a random drop. One of my teammates got it. But yeah. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, make sure you hit me up in the comment section below. I'll read and answer all of them. And for more helpful Destiny 2 videos like this one, make sure you hit that sub button. It's been your boy C Double G, and I hope y'all have a dope ass day. Deuces.